tight end, I love the first name. It's a bold one. Zach Ertz. I mean, the pinnacle of consistency these last 4 years. The tight end 4 in price, 35 overall. He's been 6th, 3rd, 2nd, and 4th best T in fantasy and top 4 in points per game for all of those years. So he has been as a very inconsistent position, as good as you can get. But right now he's a little bit overpriced in your mind. What has you kind of thinking a little bit lower on Ertz this year?
So, I do like to draft tight ends early, but this year, but it's a tier of 3 again for me, right? And it ends though at Mark Andrews, and just Ertz doesn't fall into that hole. And look, guys like Darren Waller, who last year I was all over, along with Andrews, love those guys. I think this is less about Ertz and more about the pack below him, right? That are coming at a much cheaper price, even if you ignore the Tyler Higbee breakout. But guys like, Hunter Henry, I think is still a reasonable play. But even below that, Mike Gesicki was a guy who came on really strong last year. Noah Fant I could buy into. Jared Cook is getting cheaper. He came on the second half of the season last year. So I just feel like at the prices I'm paying for those guys, I might get really good production. And I have fears of Dallas Goedert. And just a healthier general supporting cast for that offense. I'm not predicting Ertz is a bust. I'm just not liking the price I'm paying for him, and I'm going to draft other guys there. Hopefully I have my tight end by the time he's going, and it's not a worry. But if it is, I'm going to wait till way later.
I think it's almost like you have a similar approach, and I agree with both of them, to quarterback and tight end, where if I'm not getting Kelsey or Mahomes, or if I'm not getting Lamar Jackson or even Mark Andrews at this point, I'm trying to think of the only other tight ends I might have above those guys. You got that surefire locked-in guy, or you kind of wait because there's so many intriguing late QBs and late tight ends. Jonnu Smith, another one to toss out there as a late intriguing guy. Hayden Hurst with the Falcons,
right,
is certainly an intriguing name. So I find I'm taking a very similar approach. That's why I'm missing out. Just like as much as I like Kyler, similar to the quarterback argument, there's just I got to go for not the onesie positions. A super flex league will of course be different, but I avoid those onesie positions if I'm not getting the alpha, the locked-in guy, and I go late at him. So I get that take. I totally understand that, and I do think Goddard's an absolute monster. There is going to be a year where he takes over for Ertz. It could be as early as this year, so why not take him 15 rounds later? What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.